mentioned meeting with some of the uncommitted delegates.
Yeah.
We've seen that issue really roil and divide members of the Democratic Party right now. I believe your son is an uncommitted delegate, right?
Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah?
Yeah, he is.
Minneapolis city council member?
He's my city council member.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want to ask about that.
I was going to say, that's a whole different line of inquiry right there.
Thanksgiving must be really interesting. Tell me about your conversations with him, but also, you know, this idea that he expresses that this one issue is absolutely going to have an impact on the presidential race, and he says could have a down ballot impact as well. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it certainly could. And that's one reason why I'm encouraging dialogue and conversation. Look, this is reality. You can't look at your phone or look on TV or look on the radio without hearing news from Gaza. And we all know what happened on October 7th. You know, 1,200 people kidnapped and killed by a terrorist act, right? And yet the aftermath, 40,000 people dead, mostly men and women and children, massive displacement. We've got to talk about it. And I'm proud to be a Democrat because we are talking about it. We are listening. There is a robust conversation going on, and we will find our way to the right answer, but only by listening to each other and having voices heard. And, you know, there was a meeting yesterday at the McCormick Center, and there was a robust dialogue that was happening, and we need to do more of that, not less. So that's what I think that's going on now. I think that look, I can't speak for uncommitted because I'm very committed, but I think that if uncommitted delegates know that they can be in a conversation and have a chance to persuade their elected leaders, that's what they're hoping to do.
Do you think that conversation is enough, though? Because we know dozens of them have signed basically a petition saying they want to see an arms embargo. They don't want messaging, they want policy change. What's your take on that?
My take on that is this. They didn't go to the Republican convention. They didn't not show up here. They didn't vote green. They didn't vote independent. They showed up at the Democratic National Convention to try to persuade people they believe are persuadable. So what that shows me is they have hope. But look, in politics, seldom do you get everything you want when you want it. You've got to work it out, sort it out, and it takes some time. But this is a national conversation going on, and they at least know that the Democratic Party wants the dialogue, that we know they want a policy change, but we know that these things are not simple. But if we can face it, maybe we can fix it, and that is what I think is going on. I'm here not giving anybody any simple answers that I'm sure people want, but I do know that there's a lot of people feel strongly about this, but we're not afraid of the conversation.